Good morning, traders. Richard here doing quick Ichimoku cloud chart market review of the Nasdaq100 index. We'll kick off with the daily Ichimoku cloud. In the last trading update, we were testing this bottom end cloud chart support level for it, and the trade setup there was a swing trade back up to the top end of the cloud resistance zone, as well as this old resistance zone. So this trade worked out very well. Went a little bit further extended, got very close to the standard line of the Ichimoku cloud, another resistance zone on this particular chart. And that moved into profit-taking zone between these two 12,664 levels and 12,815. We then had the inflation figures and a huge gap down in the market, only to slice right through the bottom end of the cloud. And now the Nasdaq is trading back below the bottom end of the cloud, and that is overall bearish from an Ichimoku cloud chart perspective. Price action below the cloud is bearish. Price action above the cloud is bullish. So we briefly had a nice little rally here in end of July, August. Captured that move previously, and then this swing trade rebound trade, we're back below the cloud now, and now we are fighting for support here, testing this 11,971 as a key support zone, and 11,851 is also this bottom end cloud chart as a critical support zone. If these support levels fail, then we'll most likely test 11,329, this old low there from the June-July lows there. So that's the downside risk in the current trade since the market is now in bearish territory. But we're still looking for potential short-term swing trades as the rebound, as support can come in at these two levels. These are two old cloud chart support levels. And then the resistance level to get through is this bottom end cloud chart resistance level. That level there is quite significant now, because we're back below the bottom end of the cloud. Now let's take a bit of a bigger picture perspective here. The weekly Ichimoku, we've been bearish since the April. Yeah, since April, because price action below the cloud is bearish long term. So the Nasdaq, we've really only been trading swing trades, because the long-term picture is this was the long-term sell. There was various sell signals up here at 15 and 16,000 long-term. So we are still in bearish territory on the weekly. To be back in a bull market on the weekly, we need to be back above the top end of the cloud there. So there's quite a lot of work for the market to get done. But we are doing some short-term swing trades from these key support levels back up to the bottom end of the cloud. You can see how this front-end cloud chart cluster of resistance remained in place, with the turning line on the weekly. There's also another key resistance zone to keep an eye on. So these are the upside resistance levels with downside support here at 11,971, 11,851. 11,329, and then if the bear market continues down, then this bottom end cloud chart level of 10,309 is a major downside risk target, and also a major support zone. So these are the downside risk factors. The major resistance levels to the upside is this 13,916. And that's the top end cloud chart resistance, as well as this level there, which we can project across at 14.7. So if we get a nice little relief rally into the year end, it will have to get through these key resistance levels. Turning to the monthly, where we have a really big picture perspective, you can see the two trading ranges. The two support level is the front end of the cloud. 11,329 is a major support zone, because it's a major level on the monthly, and then the resistance levels here at the monthly is 13,357. So that's kind of the trading range that the Nasdaq can hold on a monthly basis. Still a little bit extended from the top end of the cloud, so there's downside risk towards this top end cloud chart support levels, and we can retest 11,054 low, as well as this 11,329 lows before we have a rally into the year end. But there was a beautiful MACD sell signal up here on the monthly as well. So all the long-term sell signals were there on the weekly. All the long-term sell signals were on there on the daily. And now we're doing short-term swing trades coming off these key support and resistance levels. Let's take a look at the 4-hour Ichimoku cloud. Still in bearish territory. You can see the swing trade here that we took from these support levels here back up to the bottom end of the cloud. Got very close to the 12,777 resistance zone. And that top end cloud chart resistance there of 12,824. These are upside resistance zones, still valid on the 4-hour chart. And then we're now on its way to retest these 11,971 zone with upside targets. If this rebound lasts or support holds here, we're going to go back up to the bottom end of the cloud, and then this turning line of the cloud here, that is another major 12,552 is another major resistance level to deal with. So that's the upside potential, 12,552, and then the top end of the cloud here, 12,824. If this support level rebound trade works out, if support fails at these levels, then we're going back down to these levels of 11,329 and 11,054. So that's the downside risk. But so far it looks like we're trying to find support here back with these lows. So maybe into the year end we'll have a rally retesting these cloud chart resistance levels, and then a breakout above the cloud, which will put the Nasdaq back in bullish territory on the 4-hour chart. So from an Ichimoku cloud chart perspective, the market needs to really be back above the top end of the cloud. So until then, we're only really doing short-term swing trades from these key support and resistance levels. Now, if we look at the hourly, gives a bit more intraday feel here. Ran into trouble here. You can see how that resistance level held there. Multiple attempts to break past that, only to gap down below the bottom in the cloud. So the outlook was bullish on the hourly, but it's back in bearish territory and looking for a potential rebound from this 11,971 zone back up to this bottom in cloud chart resistance of 12,340. So these are the kind of the levels to watch out for on the hourly chart. But from a big picture perspective, looking at the daily, we're at a critical junction point. We really need to regain support back above this bottom in cloud chart support level for us to be really enthusiastic here. But so far looking for these levels to be tested for a potential swing trade back up to the bottom end of the cloud. If support fails, then we'll go short back down to these levels, 11,329 and 11,054. Right, until next time, thanks for watching everyone, and see you next time for more cloud chart trading analysis. Until next time, happy cloud chart trading. Bye for now.